now that's some good coffee. Hey there. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, I mean, we got every reason to celebrate today, right? Today's looking great. We got $93.7 billion in a market cap. We're headed back near that $100 billion mark that we all love so much. We got $5.8 billion traded in the last 24 hours. Most of this is due to the big spike that we seen last night on Bitcoin, you know, with the locking in of, or with Bit91 locking in. We have a 48.1% BTC dominance, and that's wonderful. We're heading back towards the 50% mark. And I mean, as we continue to see speculators pumping the price of Bitcoin up, this dominance will be growing as it pulls away from the rest of the altcoins, and we'll be seeing 50% before you know it, right? Because Bitcoin, it's headed somewhere, right? So we got a Bitcoin price of $2,746. That's up 10.3%. Gotta love it. We got Ethereum coming in at $225. That's some sideways movement at the moment. That's really not that bad. We got Ripple coming in at 18.6 cents. That's up 4%. They're making their slow and steady gains there. So, I mean, good for them. We got Litecoin coming in at $45.80. That's what we like to see. Back up there at $45. Hopefully we can make some gains, though, and head back towards 50. Right? We got Ethereum Classic coming in at $15.96. It's up 2.6%. We got Dash coming in at $191. That's some more sideways movement. We got NEM coming in at 14.4 cents. That's a 4.6% gain. We got Monero hitting $40.98. That's up 6%. I mean, they got to get going here, right? With the gains that people were expecting on Monero, and it's not quite happening yet. Hopefully after we move past this Bitcoin stuff and we get towards the later part of the year, hopefully Monero will be able to see the gains that everyone's been expecting. But it's starting, the time crunch is starting to get on to see it happen. And we got Zcash coming in at $211.87. That's up 4.4%. So, I mean, what do I got for news? Of course, the big news. I'm sure all of you guys were, watching last night as Bit91 locked in. The World Crypto Network had their party. Tonevase was on before that with over 1,000 live viewers. And that was amazing. That was some new record highs for him. The chat was going wild. But so now we got Bit91 locked in. We seen the price pump up to 2,900 and then, shortly fell back down to the 2,700 mid area, I think it was. So we got 2.5 days, and I mean, we're getting Segwick. I mean, it's on its way. We still got a couple more milestones to pass before we get there, but I mean, it's kind of happening. Now it's more of a countdown procedure to get there, and we have to thank the user-activated soft fork for this, because, I mean, if it wasn't for the user-activated soft fork, it wouldn't have given the miners the push that was needed to make the New York agreement to go ahead and get everybody to start signaling for this. I mean, apparently they had to be threatened with a chain split and, the complete destruction of Bitcoin to, get it in gear, but, here we are 2 years later, we're getting segregated witness, and, I mean, boom. Gotta love it, right? Second tier chains are coming. Altcoins are going to start losing some of their value because we're going to be seeing all this stuff on Bitcoin. I mean, we're talking Rootstock, Lightning Network, and Drive chains, everything else. It's all coming. So, I mean, Bitcoin is headed to the moon, and I mean, I hope you got your Bitcoin nice and safe on a hardware wallet, paper wallet, something where you own your private keys. Next up, I got, the Ethereum hacker. He was moving around some funds yesterday. He moved about $90,000 worth of Ethereum. I got here that he sent about 400 Ether to Changely, before they, blocked up his address so that he can't do it at the price of $220. So, I mean, he got a big chunk of change. Of course he wants some in his pocket. I mean, who don't want walking around money when you got millions sitting in, in Ethereum? I mean, the white hat hackers are supposed to be on this or whatever. I mean, this is more of the whole Ethereum is still a little untested. It's brand new out there. There's going to be flaws. I mean, you got to understand the technology. Maybe they should have had, some better developers. Maybe they should have, tested the code a little longer before they put these multi-signature wallets out there with, millions of dollars that could get stolen. And oh, wait, did get stolen. You know, I don't know. I love Bitcoin. You know, that always seems to show through these shows that I'm always pro Bitcoin. And I mean, Bitcoin's been around for a while. The code's been tested. I mean, it's never been hacked. You know, you don't hear about these things happening with Bitcoin. You hear about these things happening with new third parties that are attached to these companies. You know, I mean, so, and, you know, with that going along, we got Slush, the CEO of Satoshi Labs. He's talking about how BIP 91 has been rushed. You know, and that he has a, you know, it's a fear of change. You know, when things start changing, a lot of people, they drag their feet. You know, change brings fear, and, you know, with fear, uncertainty, doubt. You know, change isn't always the easiest thing to adapt to. You know, so these things happen. And apparently, you know, we're going to start hearing a little more of this as we get closer to segregated witness getting on board. So, you know, just don't get caught up in it. You know that this technology has been proven. I mean, we have it on the Litecoin network. It's running. There hasn't been any problems. So, I mean, you know, it's been out there for a while. You know, it's had the best coders on it, and it's running in the wild and been running for a while. So, I mean, I have no fears of segregated witness, and hopefully you guys don't either. So, if you like everything that's going on here on Bitcoin and Coffee, I need you to hit that subscribe button down there. You know, I mean, the numbers are always growing around here. We're making a wonderful community so that we can avoid scams and we can all communicate with each other and network to be able to understand cryptocurrency better and see what we can do to help multiply our cryptocurrency so that we can have a wonderful future and, you know, get all of our dreams and everything fulfilled with the money that we need and not be slaving away at these 9-to-5s that we're, you know, all working at, trying to, you know, get that bread and butter for our families. I got all kinds of tools and links down there below to help you out. I got stuff to help you make better Steam posts. You got to go over there. You got to sign up. You got to get that free cryptocurrency. You know, I'm not saying go over there and buy Steam and up your power. I'm saying that, you know, everybody's on social media. Why not make Steam at your social media? I mean, there are a nice group of people out there to communicate with. And, you know, just post your stuff on there. Comment on other people's stuff. Get free Steam. Even if you're not keeping it in Steam and invested in it and you're one of those people that think that Steam's a scam, you can still go over there and get the stuff for free and trade it out for another cryptocurrency that you do believe in, right? You know, I'm not really keeping Steam. I mean, I'm trying to up my Steam power right now, but that's because, you know, I'm a media content creator and I want to, you know, keep posting and making more over there. So see what you can do to help me out. Upvote my post. Genesis mining codes down there, 3% discount. Great way to help out the channel. Donational addresses as always. And remember, people, keep your Bitcoin safe because Bitcoin has a bright future.